Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. Well, our top story is they keep finding Joe Biden documents. You know what? I think Joe Biden and Hunter Biden used these documents like Hansel and Gretel used bread going through the woods to keep the place of where they were going. You know how Hansel and Gretel put down breadcrumbs so they could see where they were going? I mean, they got documents spread everywhere. I mean, and now they wonder where else should they look for more documents. I mean, just imagine the whole time that the DOJ is doing this stuff to Trump and Mar-a-Lago, and all the comments that Joe Biden and all of them are making. And Joe Biden knew what he was doing. Oh, it's unbelievable. By the way, Trump now leads Biden by at least 5 points. He beats Kamala Harris even by a bigger margin. How you like that? Meanwhile, Trump hates McConnell. He sent out a true social comment expressing that it's time to take care of McConnell. By the way, remember, Trump called him scumbag to me at the Kentucky Derby. I agree with Trump. It's crazy. Adam Klotz, Fox weatherman, got beat up on the New York subway headed to work. How you like that? A bunch of teenagers beat him up. He tried to intervene for someone, and then they beat the hell out of him. Oh, well. Monterey mass shooter. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 10 killed, 10 injured. This guy kills himself. An older 72-year-old Asian. What does Joe Biden, all of them do? Oh, it's bigotry, 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 bigotry. It's an Asian. It isn't a white supremacist. It's unbelievable. New Yorkers are leaving in record numbers. By the way, I recently flew up there about a month ago to New York, spent the day in New York, flew up, flew back, New York City, Manhattan, and all I could think was, why would anybody choose to live here? Gas stoves. There's people going out there saying, well, Joe Biden's not trying to ban gas stoves. No, he is. And Democratic cities, these major cities, are talking about banning gas stoves. Just who does that hurt? Who does that hurt? Do you really think gas stoves are going to solve the climate problem? Hell no, it isn't. Jared Dow, the transgender daughter, I don't know if she's a daughter, boy, I don't know what she is. House Minority Whip Catherine Clark spray painted that all police officers are schmucks or something like that. She's been arrested. Embarrassing. By a whip is somebody who counts the votes for their party. The attacks on Catholic churches, there's like over 200 of them in the past year. Catholic churches are getting, brazenly attacked. You know what it is? They leave that front door open for anybody, the sinners, to come in and pray at any given time. And people are going in there and wrecking havoc. Kamala Harris omits the right to life in the Declaration of Independence. You have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. She leaves out life with her abortion comments. Gosh, Kamala. And last but not least, Trump is bragging that he won the senior club championship at his own Mar-a-Lago golf. Now, I don't know how many people were in it. I don't know how he ranks it, but he did win. And he was pointing out, he mentioned it because he wanted to point out that he's fit to be president at 80 years old. Joe Biden is not. Buzz Aldrin, 93, just married his 63-year-old girlfriend. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Bulldogtv local news. And the top story, obviously, is the Cincinnati Bengals kicking Fanny, the Buffalo Bills. Had the game in control the whole time, getting up 14-0. Just absolutely controlled the game all the way. Ha, ha, ha. Finally a little justice for the Bengals that they certainly earned. Should have been a neutral site. Actually, should have been a Cincinnati Bengals site. By the way, my Dallas Cowboys, Dak throws 2 interceptions. Diggs drops an interception. Game over. I know you don't want to hear about that. Long crime. Police are searching for a second suspect in connection with the fatal shooting of a Claremont County woman. Jaden Maurice Pierce is at large and wanted for the shooting of Casey Hamlin Moss on Tuesday. Police have already arrested suspect Ryan Vest. Ohio State Highway Patrol pulled over a vehicle for a violation in Fairfield Township over the weekend. The vehicle fled the scene. A brief chase ensued. The chase resulted in the police arresting 4 escaped inmates from Missouri Detention Center. Oops. Local news. Coleraine Police Department is asking for help locating 12-year-old Evan Rye. Evan was last seen in a White Oak area on Friday, according to officials. If you have information for Evan, please contact local police. With GE splitting into 3 firms, the GE Aerospace Division will remain a Cincinnati-based headquarters. Whoopee! The Guinness Book of World Records has named Camden, Ohio dog as the oldest living canine in the world. Look at that guy. His name's Spike. A little chihuahua. I cannot stand chihuahuas. Little yapper dogs. But this chihuahua is 23 years old. Wakes up at 7 a.m. and likes visiting farm animals. The oldest dog is only 23? That's weird. I thought there'd be older dogs than that. Kentucky State news. Kentucky State Police will soon be equipped statewide with body cameras. Many local law enforcement agencies already have the technology, but the first time state police will have them. The video system and integration will cost $12 million. A record amount of almost $24.3 million was spent lobbying the General Assembly. The Kentucky Chamber of Commerce continues to spend the most, $408,000. Who owns these legislators? The lobbyists own those legislators. Ohio State news. Ohio has banned the sale of once popular calorie pear trees within the state. Ohio is the first of several states taking steps to banish the species that is invasive to native trees. So much for those pear trees. Partridge in a pear tree. Naming rights to sports. 5 months ago, the Bengals sold the naming rights to Paul Brown State to Paycor. The Bengals still haven't divulged the cost of the contract. They apparently put the deal like $108 million. You know what? I don't understand how you get your bucks back for the name of a stadium. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.
I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Today's headlines. California police has identified the gunman suspected of killing 10 people in a ballroom dance studio near Los Angeles. Yukan Tran, age 72, was later found dead in his van. Pakistan suffered a huge power cut early this morning following a breakdown in its national grid, leaving millions of people without power. British Airways, the largest carrier at UK's busiest airport, has cut around 80 flights due to freezing fog. Early this morning, British Airways are operating at about 15%. In sports, Cincinnati Bengals will play Kansas City Chiefs. San Francisco 49ers will play Philadelphia Eagles for a place in the Super Bowl. Arsenal remain top of the English EPL with a last-minute goal to beat Manchester United 3-2 in an epic match. And retired astronaut Buzz Aldrin marries longtime love of his life on his 93rd birthday. And wait for this, I bet he's over the moon. Until tomorrow, folks, take care. Cheerio.